Green materials are making their way into every design element. Making eco-savvy choices in furnishing your home can create a massive difference for your health and the environment. Take a look. Who amongst us doesn't like greenery? Imagine having a green space to play in, stay in and work in, where nature plays a major role. Today we look at one such place, the studio in the garden. Yes, you heard that right. An open workspace which is a double basement floor in a 4-story apartment building designed and built by architect Nilanjan Bhova. A well-lit multi-level open office with spaces that blend into each other at various levels, creating an earthy workspace atmosphere. Full clear glass and various levels add to the free open space image of the office. The staircase leads down to the office and is contained by a bio wall with a water cascade beneath it. The rainwater can be directed through modifications into a recharge pit. All this water can be channelized into the ground. This design concept with water flowing on one side creates a cool outdoor space. The wall on the other side has been punctured with openings overlooking the reception. The steps end in the courtyard, which also act as an amphitheatre, a perfect spot for a small chat and work in the open while not sitting within closed walls. The visitor is greeted with a visual palette of green plants through the clear glass.
This is what we call a green workspace, and I've always felt that an architect's office should be one where people come and enjoy working. So we designed it around courtyards. And the courtyards bring in a lot of light, and that's one of the main aspects of a green workspace. There has to be a lot of natural light. So we have this large glazing around the courtyards, and the entire studio is naturally lit up.
The transparent glasses gives the entire structure a light feel. Informal spaces and multiple interlocked levels break the monolithic image of a commercial office space. These design concepts create a well-lit multi-level open office with a striking yet organic visual appeal.
We used a lot of recycled materials here, a lot of natural materials. That also makes it a green workspace because most of the materials, the brick and mortar and wood, all that is recycled. The whole idea of a green workspace is to reduce the consumption and then reduce wastage. So that is what this whole office is about.
That's not all. From offices, let's look at something closer to home. At first glance, this South Delhi's house, with its wide and slightly narrow facade, looks like any other beautiful house in the city. This house, called Green One, was made once the existing house was pulled down to build a green one from scratch. The focus of most of the greenhouses is usually on the rooftops, which help reduce sunlight impact with special paint and broken tiles to keep the place cool. Well, Nilanjan has used the approach in Green One and also his own house.
We create structures which will cast a shadow on the roof. Then we insulate the roof. So this roof is totally insulated firstly, and then we use heat reflective tiles. So in the previous project also that you saw, it had heat reflective white tiles. Here in this particular project we have used white tiles sprinkled with some patterns, but it's basically broken waste tiles. All the tiles used here are waste tiles from the same project.
Solar panels generate sufficient electricity, and similarly, solar geysers heats up the water by the energy of the sun, generating hot water in the bathrooms. Rainwater harvesting is another important feature of this green home. Using these, it's also important to maintain the equipment regularly to keep them running at peak efficiency. We hope that these projects have inspired you to start using eco-friendly features in your home and office too. In New Delhi, with camera person Azam Siddiqui, Ashmika Singh for NDTV.